Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're jumping into TRON, a name you've probably heard buzzing around the crypto world. In the next few minutes, we're going to break down exactly what it is, how it all works, and why it's become one of the most active blockchains on the planet. Let's get right into it. But first, let me ask you something. Think about the last song you streamed or the last video you watched. A creator put their heart and soul into that, right? But who actually got most of the money from your view? Chances are it was a massive company acting as the middleman. And that right there, that's the exact problem TRON was built to fix. So that brings us to our first big question. What exactly is TRON? Well, the mission is pretty clear. It's all about fixing the internet for the people who actually create the content. At its core, TRON is built on this really powerful idea that creators should be the ones who benefit the most from their own work. So here's the core idea, and it's actually pretty simple. TRON is a decentralized platform built on the blockchain. Its main goal is to create a digital world where creators can share their stuff, music, videos, apps, you name it, directly with their fans, completely cutting out those big corporate gatekeepers. This is a perfect picture of how things work right now. A creator uploads their work, a platform like YouTube or Spotify puts it out there, and then you watch or listen. But in this setup, that middleman takes a huge slice of the pie and gets to control everything. Now look at the TRON way. It's just direct, creator to you. The platform is the network, and it's run by its users, not some single company. This one simple change completely flips the power dynamic of the digital world, putting the value right back where it belongs, with the creator. And the engine that makes this whole thing run? That's TRX, also known as TRONix. It's the network's own crypto. Just think of it like the digital cash that's used to pay for stuff, run apps, and most importantly, reward creators for what they do. Okay, so that's the big vision, but how does TRON actually pull it off? How does it create this super fast creator-first internet? Well, that brings us to how it works under the hood. It all comes down to its unique tech, which gives it incredible speed without those crazy high fees you see on other networks. The system is called Delegated Proof of Stake, or DPoS for short. Now, I know, that sounds incredibly technical, maybe a little intimidating, but trust me, the concept behind it is actually really straightforward. Let's break it down. It really just boils down to these three simple steps. First, if you hold the network's coin, TRX, you get voting power. Second, you use that power to vote for a small, elected group of delegates called super representatives. And third, these elected reps are the ones who do the heavy lifting of confirming transactions and keeping the network safe. It's basically like a digital democracy. And the result of this whole DPoS system is just incredible performance. I mean, look at this comparison, it's night and day. While older blockchains can take minutes and cost you several dollars for one transaction, TRON does it in a few seconds for like a fraction of a penny. This is what makes it actually practical for everyday normal use. So when you have that kind of insane speed and super low cost, it just opens up a whole world of possibilities. Which leads us to the fun part. What are people actually doing with the TRON network right now? Well, its uses are all over the place. It's huge for instant, cheap payments, for sure. It's also home to a whole ecosystem of decentralized apps, or DApps, especially for things like gaming and finance. And of course, it's still used for its original mission of sharing content. But honestly, one of its biggest uses today is for transferring stablecoins like USDT, because it's just so much faster and cheaper than doing it anywhere else. And this isn't just some theory or a small project. We are talking about millions of people using the TRON network every single day for all these things. It's genuinely one of the most heavily used blockchains in the world. So why? Why are millions of people choosing TRON? Let's quickly sum up the main advantages that are pulling so many users and developers into its orbit. It really comes down to these 5 key things. We've talked about the incredible speed and the fees that are basically zero. It's also super accessible. Most crypto wallets support it. It's still laser-focused on its creator mission. And a really big plus, its DPoS system uses way less energy than the old systems used by networks like Bitcoin. Okay, but no technology is perfect, right? To give you the whole story, we have to look at the other side of the coin, the potential risks and the criticisms that TRON faces. One of the biggest debates is around centralization. Because that small group of super representatives has all the power, some people argue it's not as truly decentralized as other blockchains. It also has some seriously tough competition from giants like Ethereum and Solana. And like any crypto, it has to deal with the possibility of new regulations and the fact that the price of TRX can be pretty volatile. But even when you lay out all those challenges, you just can't ignore the facts on the ground. As this quote says, Tron has still managed to build and keep one of the most active and widely used blockchain networks in existence. Its usefulness isn't just a theory, it's being proven every day by millions of users. So that leaves us with the big final question. Is Tron's vision of a decentralized internet that puts creators first the future, or is it just one of many powerful players in a game that's changing every day? The final chapter hasn't been written, but its impact so far is absolutely undeniable. Thanks so much for joining me.